Welcome back for another video. I'm Eharbad, a free-to-play endgame player in Raid Shadow Legends. Today is day 3 in the Gnishak fusion, and it seemed like a good opportunity to provide a bit of an update. I completed the Ice Golem tournament using my deadly duo of Crypt King and Theodore. However, I can confirm it isn't actually quite 100% unless you force-click the boss to ensure decrease attack. I could in fact use Dark Kale in place of Theodore for a slower run that should be 100%. I might try that next time we have an Ice Golem and share how I get on with it. Having that AoE decrease attack, I should guarantee a decrease attack on the boss. It will be slower, we will take a little bit longer to kill the waves, but I think it will be 100%. So we'll have a little play around and see how it goes. Equally, I actually want to do a full poison explosion team at some point using Theodore to see if I can get a really fast 100% clear. So we'll play around with both of these next time there's an Ice Golem tournament. As I always do stress, however, you do not need to be farming food whilst running these dungeons. So really, do not stress if you can't do it. Just do the best that you can and try not to let what others do affect how you play the game. Play it for yourself and judge your progress against what your account could do a month ago, not what any other player showcases. And that includes content creators. So I started today with approximately 2,500 points on the board in Ice Golem, and I tried to delay doing too much until the champion training event began. At that point, I was around 900 points shy on Dungeon Divers, and I had to push hard once the champion training begun to ensure that I completed the Ice Golem and Dungeon Divers whilst getting a good start on the champion training. Today I had to use the 600 energy I had in my inbox from events, the Artifact Enhancement and Fusion Warm-Up, both of which finished prior to the start of the fusion. I also used my weekly Tag Team Arena Bazaar energy, most of which went towards Iron Twins. Furthermore, I used the paltry 50 energy from the current Artifact Enhancement event. All of this was enough to finish the Dungeon Divers with a mix of Spider and Campaign. So I did a little bit of Spider to get a bit more silver and have a higher Dungeon Diver points per energy usage. And then I dropped to Campaign once I felt that I had a good ratio within which to finish the events and make sure that I was pushing that champion training a bit further. I will now keep the rest of my spare energy for CVC, during which I will push Fire Knight, champion training, and the start of Dungeon Divers too. So we now need to finish Summon Rush. I did 170 for Mystery Shards today once the champion training started. I'll now finish with 3 Sacreds and 4 Voids. We have had a series of underwhelming guaranteed Voids, and I want to be saving as many Sacreds as possible for whatever they might throw at us over the Christmas and New Year period. Given my shard counts, I feel it would be wise to use 4 Voids instead of the 4th Sacred. It's all shades of grey, however. I don't think there's any right or wrong decision, but that's my rationale here. Right, so let's get these shards summoned, and then we also have a few soul stones to do as well. I won't even talk about what champions I'd like. Well, we actually got a legendary, I wasn't expecting that, and it is a triple Helior. A disappointing champion, has been a guaranteed in the past. I did get him when he was guaranteed. I don't really use him anywhere. Feel like his kit just isn't quite strong enough. It's got a really nice idea. I think the main issue is that for this champion to redirect damage, an ally has to be under 2 or more debuffs. I think if there was a baseline damage absorption, say 20% when there's no debuffs, 25 with 1 and 30 with 2, or even 15 scaling up to 30%, then this champion would be more usable. But purely by having this binary of 2 or more or nothing, he just doesn't get the use that he otherwise would, particularly in Arena. I think it's too much of a inconsistent passive. It's too unlikely you're going to have a scenario where you've got 2 debuffs. Because let's be honest, if you've got 2 debuffs, you're probably going to be dead anyway. And even this champion taking 30% is just not going to be enough. It's not like he has any kind of block damage or unkillable within his kit. So ultimately, this is just not strong enough. Right, we've got 2 more shards. Sadly, that has reset up. Oh my god, back to back. And Oh, people are gonna hate me. They're really gonna hate me. It is a dupe, unfortunately. Fantastic champion, obviously. Made a guide on him very recently. There's not much to say. Like he's S tier, but I don't really need two of them, to be honest. Anyway, no one on the 10x there, and then Cornelia, who is actually on the 10x. So what to say? Actually, we've got no space. Let me just quickly make some space. Right, we have enough space. We need 4 voids here, and I hope we don't get a legendary because people are really, really going to hate this video. I hope it will just, manage to get out 4 rares, and hopefully people won't hate me too much. So I've just got 2 more shards to do. So far, 3 rares. And last shard. And there we go, 4 rares. Although there's a cold heart. But who needs 6 or 7 cold hearts here? At a certain point, it becomes kind of irrelevant. And anyway, there we go. We got the champion chase. The summon rush is done. I will leave those 2 energy nodes, same as I mentioned before for CVC. When that drops, we're in a good position to use all of these various pieces of energy. We can collect that champion there. And we'll just keep pushing the champion training now until CVC starts. And then I'll do the entire Fire Knight tournament once CVC has begun. In terms of the champion training itself, we will be going for the legendary book, 14,750 points. I've done many videos talking about how we'll do it. I'll throw the graphic up that will tell you, my main leveling strategy. And we'll probably try and do a little update video maybe during CVC, where I can show you guys what I've done on that Tuesday. So the only thing left to do now is jump into the Mystic Market, get some more Soul Stones. We'll just do the 20 here. If we get lucky, take some of that luck from the Sacred Shard summoning. Fingers crossed. Nice to get, a Duchess or a Candraphon. Nothing much there. 3-star Deacon, not bad at all, but the rest kind of underwhelming. Get anything in the last 20? I never really expect to get anything from this. That is a 5-star, but it is a rare and not a good rare either. I don't think we got any legendary this time. So there we go. That is that. We'll keep collecting up. We now got 12,000 of these tier 2 soul coins. And I do think I will start to actually pick up 3- and 4-star split souls from the Soul Merchant. I think the champions I'm going to focus on for that is actually going to be Candraphon and probably Duchess. Now, part of my rationale there is I use Candraphon both in offense and defense in TTA. And because I have 2 Candraphons, if I can get the first one to 6-star, then I can start to buy the souls for the second Candraphon. And similarly with Duchess, I use her all over the game, and I have 2 of them, and I'd like to start getting the souls for the other one as well. So my thinking is that these are the 2 champions that I probably want to prioritize. Definitely Candraphon. That is for certain. I definitely will buy the 3-star split soul next time I see it. And I think it will be more impactful for me to get Candraphon up than Hefrak or Leoris. Equally, just to mention, we still have the energy nodes from the Tag Team Arena, the energy from Classic Arena, and the energy from Clan Shop. So I will be looking to buy all of those energy refills and use those other energy refills during CVC. So what I'll do with the Clan Shop itself is this will refresh just before CVC begins. I'll buy those 10 energy refills, like whatever, an hour or 2 before CVC starts. So I will be overcapped on energy for an hour or 2. And then I'll be able to use that 1,000 energy as soon as CVC begins in Fire Knight. And that will give me a good kickstart to getting what I need to get done on the Tuesday. Right, so I think that's all that this video is going to be. I need to crack on and get some more tag team done myself. I might try and actually record a 8th series of the tag team reset. I've done quite a few changes of builds in the last week. And I've now got one of my Candrafons in Stone Skin. I've got one of my Duchess in Stone Skin. And I've re-geared Hefrak and Trunda. So, quite a few little changes. I've also done provisional builds on Uko and Elva. So I'm going to try and get a video out on that tag team reset, try and show some of these different champions in the builds as they are now, and discuss how that's kind of changed how I approach certain fights. So yeah, that will be something I'm going to try and get done straight after recording this one. Once again, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.